So, yeah, tech, batteries specifically. Basically, I have an Oculus Quest, I have an Xbox controller, I have a television remote. I'm sick of buying batteries, which I actually haven't done in a long time. And a lot of people complained about how Xbox batteries have external batteries that you replace, right? And then at PlayStation, it's like, oh, PlayStation batteries or Nintendo batteries are internal and they're rechargeable and they're great. But like I've seen a lot of occasions where people's controllers die and then they have to replace the internal battery somehow, or they just buy, usually the average consumer buys a new controller, right? That's the solution. However, I don't really like that. I'm a huge fan of modularity. My computer was built. My actually, that's about it. I don't know what else I built. Anyways, but if a part goes bad, you replace that part. It's really easy, right? So I have these Panasonic Eneloop batteries. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. These are the NIM batteries. They have They have about 2100 milliamps standard. I ended up buying this one recently too, just because I love them so much. I've had this one for about 4 years now. This one is brand new. I received it in the mail from Amazon a few days ago. 2100 milliamps. They usually hold about 70% charge between 5 and 10 years of their lifespan. Like by then, basically they're saying by 5 to 10 years from now, they should still have 70% charge, which is pretty impressive, right? So, the Oculus controllers house standard AA batteries, and so the Xbox controllers. So it's kind of cool that instead of having to use a plain charge kit or proprietary batteries or whatever, because usually you can just hot swap them. I like hot swapping. Aside, the only thing that I own that uses internal batteries is like my laptop or my Astro A50s, which is standard. That's fine. I don't care. They can't even fit a AA battery, right, or a AAA battery. The charger for this is EBL is the brand. This is all from Amazon. The battery packs are Panasonic. Now, what's kind of neat about Panasonic is they're the ones making I believe they're the ones making the 4680s for Tesla. And they last quite a while. They're slow charge, so they're not quick charge kits or anything like that. They just slow charge them. But the thing is, if you have 4 or 8 batteries, you can just hot swap them constantly and constantly have a full charge. I just leave them on there. They're both smart chargers. So this one has some sort of trickle charge feature. So if the battery has been sitting there for a while, it'll eventually just recharge it back up to 100% over time, which is kind of cool. So it'll keep it at 100%. This one, however, I'm not entirely sure, but usually I don't have a problem when I use the batteries. They last a good while until I have to just pop them back on there and then, charge them. So yeah, so this one has a standard outlet port, and you just plug it into the outlet with a wire. This one, however, has a little wall connector that you just plug into a wall and just leave it there, which is kind of cool. It does take up space, but usually if you plug it into the bottom port, your top outlet should still have room for like a standard 2-prong, maybe even 3-prong. I haven't tried that out yet, but it works. Yeah, so honestly, this is a great feature. These things usually cost around $16 each. So this one was on sale for 10 on Amazon. The AA's were about 12, and same thing with the AAA's were about 10 to $12. So altogether, this was about $30. But if these batteries last me 10 years, which they're supposed to, it's worth the price, I think, at least. I'm always using my Xbox controllers. The Oculus batteries do drain quite quickly on even like the AA's that they just come with, kind of drain quickly. That's just how they are because of, I guess, the infrared tracking and motion tracking does take a toll on batteries. So I'm not an expert on that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of here to, just say this is a quality of life, and I like it a lot. They're also kind of sleek. I actually really like the way these look. They're just white and blue, and the blue is shiny. And they're just standard battery cells. And they don't leak. They last a long time. I don't know about you. I've had a few occasions where I've left a battery inside something well over the expiration date, and you just open it up and there's just acid just spilled all over it. These are, I've never had that happen. 4 years later, still going strong, still holds a good charge. A controller doesn't usually drain a battery too much unless it vibrates a lot. Like usually when you're using an Oculus, when you're usually doing like menu selection, it always vibrates just for like immersion, I guess. I don't know, but there's always like a little jolt that it hits, when you're selecting stuff or shooting a gun or whatever, right? So but like I said, hot swapping is great. Like my TV remote they still use, I don't know if any of them don't use AAA's, but you know, TV remotes usually use AAA's, so I ended up buying a pack of AAA's. So the cool thing about this charger also is it has smaller slots internally that can house AAA, and then you know so basically each tray. So I could have filled these up with AA's if I wanted to, or I can fill them all up with AAA's because they house both. And the cool thing about the proprietary Panasonic charger is that it also houses a slot for AAA, so you can actually do that on both, which is kind of cool. You know, I actually really like that feature. And yeah, it's just because like I used to buy before I even knew about these things existing, I used to buy Xbox batteries, and Xbox batteries, I don't know what they cheap out on, but they break over like 6 months to a year, and they don't last. Like these last so long, and it's kind of crazy. Panasonic is like the battery brand, I think. Now EBL, so the only problem is I bought the EBL. It's not even a problem. I bought the EBL because this was like the sleekest looking dock, and it had about a 5-star review on Amazon as well. Like for like $10, sure, why not? You know, it can house 8 batteries. Panasonic doesn't have an 8 dock. It has a 4 dock. It also has a 4 dock for AAA's. I mean, you can either buy the batteries standalone, or you can buy the batteries with this charger specifically. Or there is one with a USB charger that actually has a wire. EBL, so this one states it's for, you know, this type of battery. It's for the NIM batteries. So yeah, let me show you, like BQ CC17 Advanced NIMH. Yeah, had a delay there. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, it slow charges them. You can hot swap them on the go. They're great for random things here and there, you know, whatever uses AA and AAA's, I guess. Yeah, and I love them. They are worth the price. There's no point in buying any proprietary batteries. There's no point in buying other brands, to be honest. Maybe there's Amazon Basics. It's kind of more expensive than this. There's EBL. EBL is the charger, and EBL does have batteries to go with that charger, but they also say they support NIM batteries, which are also these Panasonic batteries. So, and it works perfectly fine. So I hope you guys liked my quick review analysis on these batteries. And if you guys want, you know, I'd highly recommend them. You know, you just play, toss them out, put them back on the charger, and let them charge while you play again. You know, it's quick, it's easy. You don't need to play and charge. I hope Xbox never goes internal batteries. I know their Elite Controller 2 has internal batteries, but their Series X controllers still have batteries, external batteries that you can pop out and pop in. So, which is cool. Yeah, actually, that's about it. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you guys I'm trying to do more tech. Tech is expensive. I'm still trying to figure that out. I kind of don't want to buy tech and then review it and then return it. I feel like a dick, so I wouldn't do that. These I just bought recently. I mean, I have stuff. I don't know. So let me know if you guys want me to do more tech, if that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.